Hello. My name is Sachin Kumarendran, which is not the easiest name for comedy. Many crowds understandably deterred by the sheer foreignness of it. But it's okay, because I sound white. My accent is a mix of Middlesbrough and Birmingham, and I think we can all agree what a match made in heaven that is. I was born in the UK, and I'm very invested in the heritage of this country. For instance, my grandmother, she worked as a code breaker during the Second World War. Although, looking at my grandparents' generation and their struggles when it comes to using technology, I can't help but feel that actually the Enigma code might not have been that difficult to crack. You just go into settings. It's actually been a pretty good year for me in comedy, because before the pandemic, from gigging, I was making about £100 a year. Gross. Net, I was making a substantial loss travelling to all the gigs. So arguably, over the past year and a half as a comedy business, I've actually profited from the complete shutdown of the comedy business. It's not even just the travel. If a gig goes well, I end up buying drinks. If a gig goes badly, I end up buying drinks. If a gig goes all right, I end up buying cocaine. To give myself the same emotional roller coaster I'd have gotten had the gig gone well or badly. Come on, guys. That's the sort of lukewarm response that could yet see me buying cocaine this evening. So as a comedian, I am always looking to improve. And I think one of the weaknesses in my act is it doesn't appeal enough to older people. You know, I made fun of old people in that Enigma code bit. You remember that? So I thought, how can I do material that older people can better relate to? So I've decided to do a bit about debilitating medical problems. Because recently, I've been put on a regime of stomach medication where I have to take 8 pills a day, or I might spontaneously vomit and shit myself. And a female friend asked me why I took 8 pills a day, and I told her, and she went, ugh, which I thought was pretty harsh. Oh, I'm sorry I don't have a sexier, crippling medical condition. What are you expecting here? Like, oh, Sachin, why'd you take 8 pills a day? Well, it's a rare medical condition whereby my tongue vibrates. With a sensitivity as yet unmatched by technology. I did actually get a girlfriend recently, and normally that gets a bit more of a cheer rather than like a laugh of derision and seemingly stunned silence from the rest of the audience. Like, normally the audience all cheer, and then I go, I don't cheer yet. You don't know where this is going. Which is a pre-planned line. But I say it as if I just thought of it. And then the audience all laugh because of, like, the illusion of spontaneity. And the event organizer goes, aha, he can play off the audience. Let's rebook him. In a more lucrative spot. But fortunately, it's not happened quite right tonight, so we've been able to add some genuine spontaneity. So we'll try that again. So I got a girlfriend recently. Oh, guys, don't cheer just yet. Obviously, I asked her if she owned a vibrator, and she replied, of course. In fact, Got a whole drawer full. She then asked me if I owned a fleshlight. Now, it's always interesting to ask a crowd this. Who here knows what a fleshlight is? I like how one man put his hand up there and then looked round in alarm at the lack of hands near him going up, and then the hand went back down again. Well, for those of you pretending not to know, a fleshlight is a male sex toy that essentially consists of a fake rubber vagina inside a Pringles can. She asked me if I owned one of these. I replied, of course. In fact, I've got a whole cupboard full. I've taken out the shelves so I can fit more in. Obviously, that isn't true. It is just a joke. You know, I don't actually have a girlfriend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Sachin Kumarendran.